In this video, you will learn what Goldfinch is, what the project was created for, as well as the basics of the protocol. Goldfinch is a decentralized credit platform for providing cryptocurrency loans without collateral. At the moment, there is no such solution in DeFi lending. Collateral is needed everywhere. Goldfinch is the missing element that will be able to open access to cryptocurrency lending. This is especially true for private investors who are looking for new sources of investment. The project is already cooperating with credit companies that have many years of successful activity. And in the future, there will be much more of them. The team's mission is to create a decentralized credit platform that will expand access to financial services. The founders are sure that there is a huge and used lending potential in the world, and Goldfinch is the solution to this problem. Goldfinch was created so that anyone can become a creditor, that is, lend their money at interest, as banks do. We already have DeFi with the same mechanism, but for the average user it is too difficult. A simple platform will help here. Goldfinch creates its platform so that people can lend their liquidity, while others borrow it at interest, just like a real bank. For this, all participants in the process will be divided into 4 main roles. And to understand how the protocol works, you need to know all its participants. The picture shows the scheme of the protocol. Borrowers are people who want to take out a loan and get funds. There are various organizations that need lending. Backers are people who provide their funds to borrowers in order to earn income. Absolutely anyone can be a backer. This is one of the advantages of the protocol. Not only a bank can become a lender, but also any of us, users. Liquidity providers are people who also provide their funds to borrowers in order to earn income. Important mention: backers and liquidity providers are all people who want to earn income by providing their capital. But backers provide their capital as first loss, that is, the capital of the first loss directly to the junior tranche of the pool of borrowers. They carry greater risks, but also reserve higher returns compared to liquidity providers. High profitability appears due to provision of 20% of the profit of the senior pool. Liquidity providers provide capital to the senior pool, which automatically distributes funds to the senior tranche of borrowers. LPBR favor risks in case of non-payment of the borrower, but also receive a lower yield compared to backers. You also need to understand that the borrower's pool consists of 2 tranches. Junior tranche, where the backers directly send funds manually, and senior tranche, where funds from senior pool are sent automatically. A senior pool is a place where liquidity providers direct their funds, kind of a distributor from which money goes to various pool of borrowers. And finally, auditors are people randomly selected by the protocol, who perform verification on the human level to protect against fraud. Of course, there are many nuances related to the work of auditors, backers and other participants in the protocol. You can read more about this in the white paper. Now let's try to understand how the protocol works using a specific example. Let's imagine that we have a certain company. It needs additional funds to increase the volume of production. To do this, they use Goldfinch. They want to get $10 million, and for this, they need to create a pool of borrowers, as well as list the basic information about the company itself that backers will need for evaluating the company. After creating a pool of borrowers, backers evaluate this pool of borrowers. Backers play a very important role when evaluating a company. After that, the backers successfully check the company and conclude a contract. Then the backers begin to send their funds in the junior tranche of the borrower pool. At the same time, the borrower does not have access to funds until it passes an audit by auditors. Backers gradually fill the junior tranche with funds. As a result, it is filled with $2 million, which is equal to 20% of the entire pool of borrowers. It is at the moment when the junior tranche is filled with at least 20%, the borrower can request auditors to perform an audit. The auditors are randomly selected by the protocol and make a decision by voting. As a result, the company successfully passes the audit. Only after that, according to the leverage model, which you can learn more about from the white paper, funds are distributed from the senior pool. In our case, it will be $8 million. Also this moment, the borrower has the opportunity to use the funds. This is about how the protocol works. You can join the community by links provided in the description.